Hi Capricorn, this is your September monthly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my monthly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll get you an advice for the whole month of September. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love in the month of September. We have the Tower clarified by the Knight of Swords. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the King of Cups clarified by the Three of Wands. In the potential outcome, we have the Empress and the Ace of Wands and the Sun. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have Leo, Libra, and Taurus. Well, you've got this King of Cups, who's got a plan, or who will have a plan after the two of you get acquainted. And it's a very simple plan. To sweep you off your feet, to shock you, to overwhelm you a little bit. And it's like they're going to be, once they've made up their mind, once they've come up with the plan, there's no turning back, at least in that person's mind. They're going to, rush towards you. They will surprise you. They will do something that will kind of make you say to yourself, what's happening now? Or perhaps, the next thing you know, you guys are already in the commitment. That's that person's plan. And I think it's going to work. Right? Because they are going to come towards you prepared. They will be prepared. Right? So yeah, we got the King of Cups kind of in the middle right there. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If it's not a water sign, this is somebody who is mature, in control of their emotions, but at the same time, they're still very loving. The King of Cups is clarified by the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is my card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and what they made up their mind about is how they're going to win you over. And I think the best way they think that they're going to achieve the success with you is to sweep you off your feet. Right? Because the very first two cards we have on the left are the Tower, and it's clarified by the Knight of Swords. Those are very sudden, very decisive energies, right? The Tower is something you're not expecting, you do not see coming, and the Knight of Swords is them taking very decisive action towards you. The Knight of Swords is the fastest knight out of all 4 knights. Right? So this is them rushing in to sweep you off your feet. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I think this is them just taking that action towards you. And what they're going to come towards you to you is the Ace of Pentacles right next to the Tower. This is the offer. It's actually one of the 2 aces. You got 2 aces on the table. So the Ace of Pentacles, it often comes through as a proposal. Yeah, it's one of the proposal cards. I don't think it's a proposal right in September, but you never know. You can always leave me a comment towards the end of September. Let me know how that played out. But the Ace of Pentacles is still the ace of all aces, if you ask me. I don't mean to belittle the other aces, but the Ace of Pentacles is like a package. It's like a bundle. All aces combined into one. It's called a golden opportunity. This ace always comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to start a family, ready to get serious, right? And that's how they're going to kind of shock you. Essentially, it will rock your world, right? We also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. This is a major arcana card, just like the Tower, by the way. This is a card of starting a new cycle, a very fortunate new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. In the potential outcome, we have the Empress with the Ace of Wands and the Sun. The Empress, that would be you, Capricorn. That's the way they see you from the very beginning, or since that moment they've made up their mind. Right, the Empress often comes through as a wife or a significant other figure. The Empress is also somebody who is expecting a baby. So if having children is still an option for you, the 2 of you definitely have children together. But essentially, yeah, they're putting you up on a pedestal. They see you as somebody they want to spend the rest of their life with, right? Besides that, if we want to stay general, the Empress is one of the most positive cards in the deck. The Empress is abundance in its purest form. And in my spreads, the Empress usually shows up as a sign from above or a stamp of approval, so to speak, from the universe for a connection to move forward. Here comes the second ace, the Ace of Wands. Right? So it's second ace. Don't worry about the fact that this is the Ace of Wands. I'm sure if we had 2 aces of Pentacles in the deck, it would have been the Ace of Pentacles. Probably, right? But this is just an indication that yes, let's get this show on the road. Yes, let's do this. Yes, let's take it to the next level. We have the Sun right next to that Ace of Wands. The Sun is the personal Leo card. You could be dealing with a Leo or somebody with Leo in their chart. It's also a card of clarity. So you'll be crystal clear about the fact that this person means business. They're serious about you. The Ace of Pentacles doesn't just show up. Neither does the Ace of Wands, right? Two aces. Besides that, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Plain and simple, this is the happiest card in the deck. It always brings in success, joy, happiness, and feeling on top of the world. So it kind of looks like, even though you'll be overwhelmed, but when you come back to your senses, Capricorn, you will give it a green light, because it's going to be pretty self-explanatory. It's going to be obvious that this person means business. They're the real deal, and you've got their full and undivided attention. They've made up their mind, and there is no turning back, right? They really want this. They want you bad, Capricorn. And I think you're going to play along. Not because you just want to come along to see what happens, but you'll appreciate this person's effort. You'll appreciate that they're serious about you, right? And they're going to make you happy with the Sun and the Empress card. All right? Really happy for you, Capricorn. Congratulations. Capricorn, if you'd like to see the extended Friday's New Life spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do a couple of more spreads, perhaps 3 spreads. We'll see how it plays out. We'll definitely take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Capricorn, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, the Devil, clarified by the Star. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Well, you've got a conversation coming up. And I think you're going to be the one who is initiating it. Because we have the Devil here. That is your major arcana card, Capricorn, right? The Ace of Swords, the first card I came out, is that conversation. Or perhaps if you're not, it could be about this commitment or marriage, right? The Hierophant right next to the Ace of Swords is a card of a commitment and marriage. It's also a Taurus card. You could be dealing with a Taurus. So, yeah. The Star clarifying the Devil card is either an Aquarius card, or it could be a card of a wish come true, or it could be a card of healing, right? So perhaps you're not happy with the way things are, and that's what you want to talk about, right? And I think you'll be able to get your person straight. You will be able to, I guess, make sure they start doing what they're supposed to do, or they start doing what you want them to do. Or perhaps they got lazy over time, and you'll remind them that they're no longer paying attention to you, that kind of stuff, right? And I think they'll apologize and say, yes, I get it, let me fix it. And you'll be like, all right, cool. And that will either heal the situation, or it'll be a wish come true for you. You could also be talking about, when are you guys going to take it to the next level, or when are we going to go on vacation next time, or when are we going to move to a new house or a new apartment. You're going to be talking about something serious. The Ace of Swords is not the ace you want to, fool around with. It's a very sharp object. Right? So yeah, very straightforward, very direct conversation, and I think you're going to be the one initiating it. But at the end of the day, you're getting what you want, or you're basically pushing your agenda through. You're getting what you want. Capricorn. I hope that makes sense. The Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck is a great card. It's a very fortunate turn of events, right? And it could be a new cycle starting between the two of you as a result of that conversation. Or you could be going somewhere, you could be moving, relocating, right? So yeah, you basically will, because the wheel started slowing down and you want to make sure it keeps moving. Well, if you understand what I mean. Okay? So either way, you will be initiating a conversation and you're getting what you want. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Capricorn, in September. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent hex. We have the Knight of Cups clarified by the Two of Cups. We have the Three of Swords clarified by Justice. We have the Ten of Cups clarified by Temperance, and we also have the Devil on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or a Libra, or Sagittarius, or even another Capricorn. Well, I clarified every single card, hoping to get more details, aka court cards. We do have the Knight of Cups, right? It could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It's clarified by the Two of Cups. So it's all about, expect a very, very loving, romantic gesture from this person, no matter what their zodiac sign is. And I think they know they screwed up. They have a lot of work ahead of them, But I think they're up for the challenge. We got the Three of Swords clarified by Justice. That's what they need to beg forgiveness for. Because the Three of Swords is a card of a broken heart. It's a card of devastation. It's a card of feeling stabbed in the back. And I think that's the way you're feeling right now. Justice clarified in the Three of Swords is either a Libra you're dealing with, or Justice is a major, major apology. This is them wanting to make things right? And then we have the Ten of Cups clarified by Temperance. Temperance is the personal Sagittarius card. But if it's not, then Temperance is a card of healing, burying the hatchet, getting back together, reconciling, rekindling. And the Ten of Cups, Temperance is clarifying, is the happily ever after card. It's a commitment or marriage card. Right? The Devil on the bottom of the deck, that would be you, Capricorn, unless you're dealing with another Capricorn. So, I'm just going to call it reconciliation. It is. They know they screwed up. They know they messed up. But I think they'll be able to show you that they're very, very sorry. And expect a big, major romantic gesture. Or a whole bunch of them. Perhaps this person's got a whole bunch of things prepared. Like a huge bouquet of flowers. Perhaps they've even... they've got things lined up. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know exactly what they're going to do, but they've got things lined up. just to kind of, make sure you take them back. And I think they'll succeed. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, the business, and your finances, Capricorn, in September. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Swords. We also have the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You got to watch out, Capricorn. In September, you could be dealing with a thief. You could be dealing with somebody who is up to no good, somebody who is trying to take advantage of you, somebody who is trying to lure you into something you will later regret. Could be even something illegal, right? The first card I came out is the Seven of Swords. This is a card of a thief. This is the thief card of the tarot deck. It's a card of a deception. It's a card of a cheater. It's a card of somebody who is up to no good. Right, and the Page of Pentacles is, I think, was associated with that person. The next card over, Page of Pentacles could be paperwork. So if you gotta sign something, make sure you read the fine print. Make sure you give it to a lawyer first if this is something serious. Or if somebody may try to bribe you, straight up bribe you with that Page of Pentacles, right? Or they may offer you something right now, and they will say that it will grow if you just make this investment right now, or if you sign up for this service, or something like that. It could be as simple as a telemarketer calling you, or it could be something as serious as somebody trying to bribe you. Or say you work at an office and somebody says, hey, can you grant me access to this file on the server, and in exchange I'll do this for you, in reality they don't and they may say something like, oh yeah, I already have access to it, but it's just paperwork, right? It needs to catch up. Don't do that. Don't give them access. Make sure you read everything before you sign. Make sure you read everything before you agree to something, and watch your wallet, right? So the Five of Swords clarifying the Page of Pentacles, I think that's what you need to do. Just walk away from this, because the Five of Swords, this is a card of a fight, but it's also a card of like a separation, when we slam the door on the way out. And so that's you just saying, no, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to get engaged with that. I don't want to do this. Thank you. And this is you walking away. Because if you don't, the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck will play out. This is a card of regret. Okay, one of the interpretations of the Five of Cups is regret. So you will regret not walking away from them, or you will regret giving this person or signing up for something later. Alright, so be very careful in September. Here's the advice or word of wisdom for you, Capricorn, for the whole month of September. We have the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Three of Swords. We have the King of Wands clarified by the Ace of Swords and the Fool. And we also have the High Priestess and Death on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Scorpio. This is an X story, right? And it doesn't feel the same as the person we saw in the X spread a few minutes ago, right? But I'm not surprised. We'll have 6 planets in retrograde in September, including Mercury. Our favorite, our beloved Mercury is going retrograde on September 9th, but the pre-shadow period starts earlier, and plus the other 5 retrograde planets. So you may have X's lining up outside your door trying to get back together with you. So you may have 2 people trying to rekindle with you. And the King of Wands is one of them, right? And they're going to come in, they're going to speak their truth. I think everything this person is going to say is going to be the truth, because they're clarified by the Ace of Swords. The King of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the Ace of Truth. It's also a card of clarity, so they will clarify a few things for you. And with the Ace of Swords, yeah, it's a very straightforward, very direct conversation. The Fool, this is them wanting a second chance with you, right? The Fool, in this case, is a card of letting go of what happened between the 2 of you and starting from scratch, right? And I think they're really brokenhearted, and they probably broke your heart as well, but they are definitely going through it. We have the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Three of Swords to the left from the King of Wands, and I think that's the way they're feeling. Right? The Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling miserable, feeling left out in the cold, and the Three of Swords is a card of a broken heart. Okay? Death on the bottom of the deck is the personal Scorpio card, but death could be some kind of a transformation that this person went through recently. Perhaps they've changed, and they will tell you what has changed within them, right? And death could also be the card of, basically what I'm trying to say, it'll be up to you. I forgot to mention the High Priestess right next to the deck. The High Priestess is your own intuition. So at the end of the day, what is your intuition telling you? Give this person a second chance or not, right? And with the Death card, you can either, because in some tarot decks, death is also called the death and rebirth. So it'll be up to you. Do you want to put it to rest for good, or do you want to give it a second chance, kind of like a rebirth? I hope that makes sense. Okay? It's going to be up to you. Up to you. Depending on what happened between the 2 of you, right? And whether you can forgive and forget. Alright? So yeah, use your intuition. That's the advice. Use your intuition. Okay? So yeah, that's what I have for you, Capricorn, for this reading for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Capricorn, have an amazing September.